LPTH, just going to watch this at the open. It's been up for a few days. And just watching the level 2. I have a feeling this one's just going to drop at the open. I don't want to get too ahead of myself though. I want to see some kind of confirmation. Right now on level 2 we've got a lot of people stacking up at 315. Now at 306. Yeah, this thing is beginning to fall. It might be over with for this one. Alright, I just went short at 301. And the market's a little bit slow today. There really isn't a lot moving. I mean, my watch list, this one has pretty much the most volume of all the ones that I was watching or plan to watch today. And just looking at level 2, it looks like they are trying to bring it, or they're trying to get it to 305. And I'm not going to be wanting to get too greedy on this, so we'll set the stop loss up here. And I'm trying to bail out about 285. Nice little 15-cent gain would work for me. I'm up about $80 right now. And just looking at level 2, not a lot going on there. So I'm going to pause the video for just a minute. And we're testing that 9 EMA, and that might be the reason why it keeps bouncing right here. Plus we're right there at that whole dollar amount, and those are normally hard to break through, but it's below the VWAP on the daily or on the 1 minute chart, and it's really creeping down there to that 9 EMA. And if it can break that, it might continue to go down for a little bit. So not really a lot going on in the market today. Check the scanners again. Yeah, there's nothing on relative strength scan, and the volative scan, there's only one. So just going to be a slow day today. So the spread's starting to get a little bit wild here. This one might start dropping right about now. We've got some people stacking up at 293. And if you're a new trader and you're wanting to day trade, you definitely have to watch the level 2 indicator. You can sign up if you don't want to pay $100 a month for E-Trade or any of the other brokers. You can just go to Thinkorswim, open an account. It's like $50, and you get live streaming market data at no cost, and that includes level 2. Because by watching the level 2, you can watch the orders come in, and When you start to see an imbalance, you'll know which way it's headed. And the level 2 has kept me out of a bunch of bad trades because you have the bid and the ask, and if they start to stack up on either side, that is generally an indication as to where it's about to go. So still watching level 2. We've got about 10,000 shares on the ask at 296, but we're in a downtrend right now, and this one should continue to go. Again, I'm not going to be too greedy on this. If it gets down to the 290 level at this point, because it's a slow day, I'm just going, I'll take the trade off, but I'm looking for it to slam through that 290 level, because right now we're at that the 9 EMA, and this is really the moment of truth. And just going back to the 1 week chart, actually we'll go back to the 1 month chart. I mean, this thing's been up quite a bit. If we look at the percentage, I mean, it's still up about 38%. So it's got a little bit of room to come down. And I'm not much for the indicators, but I do like the VWAP, the EMA 9, and the Bollinger Bands. For day trading, I think that those are the ones that most people watch. And we're still under, we only have about 100,000 shares traded so far, which is really light. But I'm just going to stick with this one and watch it for just a little bit. And while we're waiting for this to go down, now's a good time to talk about free trader chat. Yesterday, we hit 100 registered users, and we've only been around for a couple weeks, so there is a demand for free trader chat. So if you haven't checked it out yet, just go to freetraderchat.com and sign up for an account. There's no cost. All you have to do is enter in a username, your email address, create a password, hit send, and that's about it. You're in. No credit cards, none of that stuff. So, and you can work alongside quite a few experienced traders that'll help keep you out of trouble. They're not going to make you $1 million, but they'll definitely help keep you out of trouble. Just going to update the scans here to see what's moving. Yeah, none of that looks interesting to me. So we're just stuck here at this 294 level. Here we go. Now it's starting to break a little bit. Now we've got some people stacking up at 290 on the bid. And when you start to see them stacking up on the bid, that generally means that it's going to start going down if you've got a lot of people stacking up on that side. And the same goes the other way. If you've got a lot of people stacking up on the ask, that usually means it's going to start going up. So right now it's kind of a 50-50 struggle here, because we've got people stacking up on both sides. And I am very impatient with my trades. This one's been going for about 10 minutes. It's driving me nuts. I want it to be done. So if it gets down to that 290 and just holds, okay, we've got someone looking for 10,000, looking to buy 10,000 shares at 290. And that's a huge imbalance on the level 2. So now we've got someone joining. So now we've got 15,000 shares on the ask at 290. They really want to bring this down. And the news is over with for this one. Its day in the limelight, in my opinion, is over with. So I'm going to go ahead and place an order to cover at 290 just to get ready. Okay, the order's in. Because I really don't want to sit around and watch this all day. So now's about the time that if it's going to bounce, it's going to bounce right about now. We're about 10 minutes into the market. But we've just got a lot of people stacking up at 290 right now. And there we go. All right. We're at 290. Let's see if I can get filled here. No one's buying. So we've got 20,000 shares sitting there at 290 on the bid. And we've got about the same at 291 on the ask. This is kind of weird. And we're at a stalemate right now. And it's just simply because there's no volume in the market even. I mean, by now we have about 5 or 10 on the volatile scan and a couple at least on relative strength. But the SPY's down right now and people are a little bit worried, so that might keep some people out of the market. Alright, I'm going to pause the video and get back to you as soon as this thing gets covered. There we go. There we go. Alright, so there we go. I'm out now. So that was it. Nice trade. And looks like I made exactly $100 on that trade. So that's it for this one. I'm done. Thanks for watching.